Ask Dr. O. Trustworthy, competent, confident, professional, honest, focused, intelligent, disciplined, real answers to real questions. A healthy mind is a healthy body. AskDrO.com.
So we just came out tonight to celebrate Dr. Owens and his great accomplishment. And if you have not already read the book, it is a great read. I have had the opportunity to read the book, and it really is an eye-opener and really is thought-provoking as well. So we are going to just enjoy ourselves tonight. We're going to possibly hear an excerpt from the book. We're also going to be purchasing books as well as getting to assign copies from our author on tonight. So without further ado, I'd like to bring to you the Mistress of Ceremony, Attorney Precious Anderson Scott. Can we celebrate her and show her some love? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is a momentous occasion. I am very honored to be here tonight. I am here tonight not only as his attorney, but as his friend, as his confidant, and sometimes as his arguing partner. With that being said, Dr. Dwight Owens, or as the social media world and the internet know him as Dr. O, is by far one of the preeminent psychiatrists in this country. He is that's right. He is a forensic psychiatrist. And I will admit, I'm from a little small country town called Quincy, Florida. First of all, I usually have to look in the dictionary to spell psychiatrist, but nevertheless did not know, had never been introduced to, and certainly was not aware of what a forensic psychiatrist is. So it is an honor to know someone like him. In our talks, certainly some of which are confidential, but some of which are not, I'm going to share, if you would give me the opportunity to do so. In our talks, we often talk about things about leveraging your experiences, leveraging your life, and that's what he has done with this book. In this very same restaurant, we've had a 2-hour argument about his future. Because I think I can tell him what to do, but I can't. But what he told me was that, Precious, I want to write a book. I'm like, do it. You can do it. I want to write a book. I said, write one that's interesting. Write one that's going to be thought-provoking. And write one that people are going to talk about. And that's what people are doing. For my friend, as a psychiatrist, he takes care of, listens to, and helps people from the rich to the poor, from the incarcerated in an actual prison and people who are incarcerated in their own relationships. He handles a diverse range of clientele. And this has enabled him to write this particular book. He's handled things for children, for teens, adults, single people, and people in other lifestyles. His training, which I would be remiss and certainly would get my pay docked for the work I do outside of this, comes from the prestigious Morehouse. And from there, he certainly went to Syracuse and laid a path for what was to come later at Emory. Once he came back, he didn't do as some Negroes do when they get their letters behind their names. He is giving back to the community. He is a member of the 100 Black men of South Metro Atlanta. And although I'm married to a Kappa, he is my friend who is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, my friend, my client, he's on the internet, he's doing radio, he's doing television, And I tell you now, you mark this day, because 2 to 3 years from now, you're going to remember this day. Because now we have an intimate setting where we can put our hands on him and touch this book and get his knowledge. But there are others out there who are yearning for him. He's already gotten domestic awards and international awards. The future is still very bright. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I bring you Dr. O, the Professor of Love, Dr. Dwight Owens.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, and I must say that everything that she said is true. Now, I know it's the end of the day, and you know we kind of tight, but want you all to loosen up, stand up, and have a good time. It's not a funeral because I'm alive. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
So once you get up, meet a lot of people here. If there's anybody with any charges, there are more than enough lawyers here for you to get the charges dropped. There are doctors here, there are publicists here, there are all kind of people here tonight so that you can really get to know people and sort of move around. But the purpose of this night is for you all to have the opportunity to get a wonderful book. And this book is a great book called Am I in a Bad Relationship that I actually wrote, and that's been inspired by the concept of a number of patients that I've been seeing. I want to tell you that there are a lot of people in the room tonight. First, my mom is in the room. Wave your hand, wherever you may be. I have a lot of family, cousins, and friends. My family is here. Wave your hand if you want to. So there are a lot of people here, and everybody know my right hand, my side man, Mr. James Belt. Without him, everything just falls apart. So what I want you to do is, tonight we're going to have an opportunity. There will be food. We'll be moving around tonight. I want you to have an opportunity to hear about the book. And I guess I can tell you a little bit about the book while I'm standing up here. Let me get a copy of it so I won't say anything that I done forgotten. Some of the great chapters in this book are, number one is, that I really like is, Facebook follies and internet hookups. Somebody likes that chapter. There's another one called Am I in Love with My Best Friend? There's another one in here called Is Your Relationship Headed for the Rocks? Somebody asked me, so why would you write a book about being in a bad relationship? Some people don't like to really admit it, but everywhere I go, we kind of almost sell out of the book. Day in, day out in the office, people come by, and I can tell you on any given day, if I'm seeing 18 patients, at least 5 of those patients are going to be in a bad relationship. The first book is going to be about basically erotic relationships, but I am going to do some more books that are going to come out. There's one going to be released probably at the beginning of next year that's going to deal with a very, very more intimate topic in the African American culture. But I really want you to have an opportunity to pick up this book. I'm Atlanta born, I'm Atlanta bred, and I told when I die, take the Lincoln Cemetery, because I want to be in Atlanta all of my life. Now, for those of you that have not had opportunity to get the book, what happens is, once you get the book, I'll sign that book for you. Enjoy yourself, have fun, get up, mix, mingle, get to meet some people, and most of all, get your book, Am I in a Bad Relationship by Dr. O. And thank you for coming.
I'm Crystal Phipps, and throughout the evening I've been talking to a lot of the guests, but I have not been able to, or now I'm being given the opportunity to give my comment. I have read the book. I found it very thought-provoking. I even had to do some self-analysis of my own relationship to just really dig a little deeper and to admit to myself, you know, some of the shortcomings and just some of the things that are occurring that I need to work on. So I would recommend this book, and it's definitely a tool to take with you through any relationship, whether it's a male-female relationship, a work relationship, a friend relationship. Sometimes we just find ourselves in bad relationships, and we do need the tools to be able to either correct them or move out of them.
My name is SHRT Smith, and I am on the board with Dr. Owens at the Butler Street Y. He is a very, very smart man, and the ability to write a book while simultaneously operating a practice and doing the community work that he does is outstanding. I encourage the book strongly because relationships are what make the world go around, and the better you understand them, the better you're able to facilitate success. I congratulate him and his family and all their wonderful success, and I thank you so much for the invitation.
When you arrived this evening, you received a little red ticket, and we're going to be giving away door prizes throughout the evening. And so tonight I want to give away our first door prize, which will be... All right, the next number is 359311. That's 359311. All right, you can show your ticket over there and they will give you a gift.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
One black coffee. I hope you are a coffee with me. Thank you.
How has this book been helpful to you in your practice?
It's been very helpful because I can point out stuff, and I can take this one now along with me, whereas I have been taking the electronic copy and I have been pushing his book, saying, you know, you need to get this, you need to read a little bit more. So it does help, and you can give your clients pointers and, you know, stuff like that. So.
And has it been impactful in terms of the information that you've taken from the book and then shared with your clients? Have you seen change, and if so, what kind of change have you seen?
Well, I've seen a lot of my clients look at me and say, wow, that's an eye-opener, because they didn't realize that it's something that little really matters. You know, it's like, okay, so he was texting at 6 o'clock, like he was saying. That really matters because, you know, they don't think about it. So, you know, little things. It's been eye-opening. I had one yesterday tell me, just yesterday, God, so you mean to tell me? Yeah, I mean to tell. And so you don't have to tell them. They can read it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Marilyn. That was wonderful. Thank you. We do thank you for tuning in and joining us for this great celebration and something to think about. Are you in a bad relationship?
AskDrO.com.